So hey guys, my name is Barry McLaughlin and I'm one of Ireland's climate ambassadors. From my experience, I'm going to talk to you today on how you can have your voice heard in the lawmaking decision process. And I'm going to focus on how you can make your voice heard at local level when you're talking to your politicians. So first of all, you really need to plan your meeting. And what I mean by planning is that you need to do your research. You need to find out what exactly your local politicians know about climate change. And you can find out how you can offer, first of all, your services to enlighten them in terms of maybe educating them within climate change or any specific local issues regarding climate change or environmental problems. And then also you need to find out of what issues they're aware of within the community so you can educate them before your meeting. This may be arranging a quick call to discuss the issues before your meeting, or you can direct them to local services or local links as well online to local articles that are addressing the issues before you go in. So it's really important to do your research and make sure your politicians know beforehand basically of what problems you're going to discuss within their meeting. So then moving on to your meeting with your politician then, it's important to first of all get a hook. You need to tell your story, and this is your chance to bring together your personal story, local current events, and basically explain existing relationships with your locality and climate change. And this is really important because if you can implement humor, emotional, and create a compelling personal story, it'll help draw your politicians in and help them get thinking into the climate problems. And again, be yourself, because being yourself is a great way to draw people in and keep your politicians engaged with the problem. So once you have your hook, you move on to the problem then. And the problem, it's really important that you clearly state your problem, the problem that your locality is facing, and make sure both locality and national moving forward. So really make your politician aware that it's urgent and it's important that we address this issue now. When you're addressing the problem, it's important not to go off on a tangent and address too much. Make sure you have, going into the meeting, 3 or 4 main components that you want to focus on, and make sure that you have a clear statement to underline those issues as well going in, rather than going on a tangent where you might lose a politician or lose your audience. So moving forward, it's important to have a specific solution as well. So your solution now is your chance to share a sense of hope and also offer an achievable solution and explain how you can make it happen and how your politician can lead to the solution as well and help. It's basically an opportunity to help the politician visualize what the problem is and visualize their solution and their role within that solution. So provide vivid details of the consequences of inaction, but also the rewards of basically solving that solution as well. It's really important that you engage with these here issues as a conversation and not an argument, because a conversation, making it more personal and making it flow between you and the politician, is far more powerful method of public engagement. And then finally, when you're ending your talk, then it's really important that you ask for commitment and ask for clarity as well. So at the end of the meeting, ask your politician to outline what climate action they're planning to do. And then at the end, another thing that really worked for me was publicizing the event. Take a photo or write about it on social media and publicize it to your local community that this conversation has taken place. And that really helps make your politician accountable for the work that you've done and the conversation that's had. So even if the politician didn't intend to actually carry out these the actions that he's discussed or he or she's discussed, when you publicize that conversation has been made and he's or she has committed to specific actions, you're holding them accountable then, because it's now in the public view that this conversation has taken place, and they will have to show commitment and show results on that conversation.